the US is another step closer to qualifying for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Frank Mason III scored 16 points, and the US beat Uruguay 114-57 on Friday night, Saturday, Manila time, in the Americans' first game of the second round of qualifying for next year's World Cup. The Americans took command with a 15-0 run late in the first quarter and finished the game shooting 61%. Chasson Randle scored 15 points and Derrick White added 14 for the US, which is 6-1 in qualifying. Results from the first round carry over, and Friday's win puts the Americans in a very strong position to be assured of qualifying for next year's World Cup in China. All the Americans need to do is finish among the top 3 of a 6-team group that's also composed of Argentina, 6-1, Puerto Rico, 5-2, Uruguay, 4-3, Panama, 3-4, and Mexico, 3-4. After rolling past Uruguay, the US has a 2-game lead over 4th place with 5 games remaining. For the first round of qualifying, the US went largely with a roster composed of G League players. There was much more of an NBA presence on Friday, thanks to it still being the off-season. Of the 11 Americans who got into the game, 9 had some NBA experience, that group combining for 259 appearances. And they made sure the outcome of this game was never in doubt. It was 28-8 after one quarter, 56-24 at halftime. Diego Garcia's layup midway through the opening quarter got Uruguay within 10-7, and that was about the lone moment of hope for the visitors. Bacon and Moore each had 4 points in the 15-0 first quarter run, and the Americans kept total control the rest of the way. Tip-ins. Uruguay, Joaquin Rodriguez scored a team-high 11 points. Uruguay shot only 33% and was out-rebounded 45-27. Uruguay didn't have 3 of its top players Friday, including center Esteban Batista, who averaged 18.3 points and 11.3 rebounds in the first round of qualifying. The decision was made to keep them home and rest for Monday's game against Mexico instead of having them make the long flight from Las Vegas to Montevideo. U.S. Greg Popovich, who will coach the U.S. in the World Cup and the 2020 Tokyo Olympics should the Americans qualify, was in Las Vegas for the game. Jeff Van Gundy is coaching the Americans in qualifying. Dwayne Bacon and Henry Ellenson each scored 10 points for the U.S. Reggie Hearn, sprained ankle, did not play, but the Americans are hopeful he can play Monday at Panama. The U.S. scored exactly 28 points in each of the first, second and third quarters. All 11 Americans who played scored. Qualifying format. There are 3 windows for second-round games, one that started Thursday and runs through Monday, another going from November 29 through December 3, and then the final one from February 21-25. The World Cup begins August